Hello and welcome to another edition of the SXD Cricketer podcast with myself, Billy Roan, Alfie Taylor, and live from a team hotel in Worcester, Nick Brown. Boys, how are we?
Brilliant.
Good, thanks, Bill.
Yeah, just we're getting nicely into the cricket season now, aren't we? You were actually over there on the weekend, which
mate, yeah, I come over.
I say a lot about where you're at in life if you're coming over to watch us play.
I thought I'd show my support, mate.
Yeah,
sun was shining. Yeah,
you came over. You what did you do? You had a couple of throwdowns. No one knows who you are, which you're
you're
definitely gutted about. Had a couple of throwdowns, missed a few. They made me order you Deliveroo, and then just fucked off.
That's it. Yeah, I couldn't park down Station Road, so I come to the cricket club. Got you to do a Deliveroo, deliver to the grounds. Try to play a few expansive sweep shots. Missed both. Got a couple of bruises on my shin. Went home.
What did you think of the cricket, Bill? We were struggling.
It was all right, mate.
Struggling.
It looked all right. Yeah, no, what was the score? So rocked up, parked up, and saw the score was one? Bowled him out for 159,
160 something, but yeah, not a lot.
Sort of made my way over to the pavilion, did a little lap of the ground, asked who was batting, so I had no idea who was batting, and then someone said it was you, and some other geezer I didn't know, and geezer was bowling little gentle Darren Stevens, wasn't he? Bringing him away.
Sharp, mate.
Did you get any out?
He was sharp. How'd you get on, Brownie?
No.
I got like the classic 25, or was it 25, Bill? Something like that. I don't know. I hit a few good shots.
No, I wasn't. I forgot my scorebook, but I think it was 25, mate. Yeah.
I actually, you know, when you ask one of their players before, like I hadn't played against them in a long time, ask one of their players, like, "Oh, you got anyone quick?" Like whether I should wear a hat or not. And geezer bowled 2 balls, signal straight for that. I got bounced out.
Brownie, Alfie is done, right? I'm surprised he hasn't got whiplash, right? So he's I don't even know, I can't remember what the shot was, but he's plum LBW, mate. I was at deep cover and it was plum, mate. And anyway, they've all big appeal. Alfie's just sort of walked away to the side to sort of gather his thoughts. Umpire's giving it. Alfie's giving it this. Like that, as if to say. But then from that he's gone and then marched off.
It was
like Grand Theft Auto style. Quick like that, jolt, and then slow walk off.
Any bats or helmets thrown this week, Alf?
No. Well placed. I think I had a pint ordered before I got off the field, Brownie. That's the type of cricket I'm playing these days.
Nice.
Yeah, it was all good. We were in a bit of trouble though. I think we were 40 for 4 chasing 160, and we ended up doing it 4 down. So
doing a little bit, wasn't he? On the bottom end,
mate. Yeah, very similar to Glenn McGrath. He was moving it away, nipped one back. What can you do? You just got to take your hat off, really. I'll
tell you what, props to the fella at first slip. When I got over there, it was a howling wind and it was cold, and all you heard, geezer snicked off, bang, fair play to him, held on to it, but that must have came, mate. That must have absolutely killed.
Yeah, he's grabbed that one well, to be fair, diving in front of him. Yeah, we're in a bit of trouble. Yeah. What about you, Brownie? What's been going on?
More importantly, Brownie, let's hear about your Essex start to the season.
Yeah, it's been a little bit up and down. We've played some decent cricket. We had a loss last week, our first in 22 games, I think it is. So that was obviously disappointing, but we're actually playing some decent cricket. Probably not the start that I wanted, Bill. Would like a few more, but we're in a good position here in Worcester after the first day.
I'm hearing good things about you, Brownie. Everyone's saying how good a nick you're in. There's a daddy 100 round the corner, mate. I tell you what, you're looking trim, mate, as well. You're looking in good nick.
Thanks a lot, Bill. That means a lot. Especially coming
from me as well.
Is there anything in that mug, or are you just fucking old as a prop?
No, I'm on the Lemsip.
Oh, are you?
On the Lemsip, man. Yeah.
Do you remember your little story about the old Tixie licks, Bill? Do you remember? Actually, I won't repeat it on here.
That sounded a little bit rapey, Alf. Move on.
How about you, Bill? Been busy with the haircuts?
Yes, mate. Yeah, no, I've been non-stop, as you can imagine. well, you probably can't imagine, Brownie, but it's been pretty non-stop for me.
Have you done, Bill?
So a lot, mate, a lot.
How much?
I'm relying on you boys to inform me about what's going on in the cricket world, because I've watched about 10 minutes of the IPL. Fuck knows why, because again, as I've said many times, the most overrated competition going. Yeah. County Championship's looking good, Brownie. I don't know the vibe you're getting, but I'm looking at it and thinking there's some good performances. Pitches are flat. I don't want to rub it in, mate, but there's been some big scores lately. Some competitive matches. Just an all-round good standard, really. I'm looking forward to the County Championship this year.
No, it has been good. There's been a lot of big scores for obviously England in April. There's been massive scores, and not too sure why that is yet. I don't know whether the balls are getting a bit softer this year, and people are preparing maybe flatter wickets because it's 8 points for a draw this year.
That's it, yeah.
They've increased that, so maybe that's a thing.
There's also a toss now, isn't there, Brownie?
There's a toss now this year, yeah, as well. So I think people are preparing probably slightly better wickets.
Do you know what's brilliant, Brownie, is the fact that you guys are all live streamed and it's like decent coverage now.
Alf, like the coverage nowadays is so good, isn't it? I remember like growing up, the only county cricket you could see was like the newspaper. Yeah. The newspaper the next day was like at the back in like tiny little writing. Yeah, exactly. Teletext. You'd see the scorecard.
Nick Brown
rubbish.
28 off 9,200 balls. Brownie, that's what I loved this morning. You know what? I made myself a cup of tea. I had hot cross bun. I put my feet up. I'm sitting there in my pants. I flicked YouTube on. It's not the only thing I flick, Bill. And I see you first forward game.
That's ball.
Nick down to third. Is that not the greatest feeling ever when you get off the mark with a first ball of the game? Don't care how they come. It's just
mate.
Oh, 100%. It's the best feeling. You're off a pair. To be fair, the outside edge probably keeps the lights on at home.
And you had 2 in the over, Brownie. You had a nosebleed, the old strike rate.
I got off to a flyer. I said to Cookie, I said it took me 50 balls last week to get to 8.
And then what did you finish up on, Brownie? It was 98 balls for 20.
Yeah, it was a bit slower after that, Alf, I must admit.
Doing a little bit, Brownie. Doing a little bit, was it?
Not really. No. It's
not for the scorecard, mate. No.
What did you say to me the other day, Brownie? Always the date, never the bride.
Yeah, always. I apologise to anyone who watched today. It was hard work. It was one of them days where
got the shine off the ball, mate.
Got the shine off the ball, but it wasn't bringing the crowds back to county championship cricket. That's for sure.
When are the crowds allowed back, Brownie? Because we must be getting close to that sort of thing. Are they allowed?
Yes.
Allowing like a small amount at Essex or?
It's a good point because they've got them back for the snooker, haven't they? So
that's a test event, isn't it?
Yeah. So there is one Edgbaston, I believe, are doing a test event. When's that? That's the end of May, I think they're doing that.
And they're doing them at the test grounds, are they? Basically, where they can actually police it.
Yeah, I think it makes more sense doing the test grounds. It's so much bigger. Like Chelmsford, you're not getting too many in, are you? But
no, free toilets as well, and one ice cream.
Well, to be fair, Brownie, I think most of the people that go to Chelmsford, they'll have their double jab, mate. They'll be double jabs.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
They'll be getting their booster jab soon, mate.
Yeah.
Bill,
you're right.
Bill, when you actually, let's go back a little bit here. When you came over to the club, did you get the urge to play again? I saw you pick that bat straight up. And did you talk to anyone around? Because I know you didn't speak to us about it, but did you tell?
I'll tell you what, actually, no, I did speak to someone around. I walked around the ground actually. Walking around, this fella, he must have been probably. Well, I saw one of the players' mums, said hello to him, said hello to her, and she introduced me to this fella, grey-haired guy, Asian, probably around 60 odds. And she said, I forgot his name actually. She said, oh, Bill, do you know so-and-so? Like, do you know him? Have you met him before? And he said, oh, I know Billy. I know him. I said, oh, okay. He said, I've played against you many times. I think, fucking hell, mate. He must be in his 60s. Yeah. He played against me. And so I nearly turned around and went home then. But then as I was walking around, did I get the urge? I don't know. Sometimes when you get a nice, like the fella from the top end was quite a nice bowler of face out, wasn't he?
He got me out.
I know he got you out. But like,
yeah, he was
quite a nice pace.
I got myself out. Yeah,
putting it up there, wasn't he? And there was at Chingford, you always play on the further end of the pitch, the square. So you got a nice short boundary, and you did slap a lovely cover drive through the covers. And I thought, do I want to play? But I thought I probably would have missed that or nicked off. And yeah, then I'd have to sit down. Couldn't go to the change room, sit in the bar. I'd have to sit down on one of them plastic chairs and just
a load of kids
contemplated life. Yeah,
be miserable.
Exactly. So no, mate.
Just do what you're doing now, but playing cricket.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We want you
100%.
back. So if you ever feel like
maybe. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what we got to do. We're playing. You're going to play in that game, that cricket week game, on the Friday.
If you're playing, I'll be there.
Mate, 100%. I'm playing, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, on the same team though.
We'll get a GoPro out. And we'll video my one ball.
We want to see that hat trick. We want to recreate that hat trick.
We'll get first slip to wear it, and can watch me up to the stumps. In Foster, Jack Russell, mate. Jack Russell.
Actually, speaking of Jack Russell, boys, I didn't tell you a lot, but I actually bought a prop today. We've had these made for the season. Brownie, what are you saying about these? Billy, I know you've seen it, but we've got the old.
Oh, I love it. Kevin and Perry.
Got the bucket hats, the turntables.
That is brilliant.
What do you reckon, Brownie? Would you rock this in the field or not?
Has that got a chink for badge on it?
Yeah, look at that. Don't worry about that, son.
That is unbelievable. The bucket hat.
It's corduroy as well, Brownie. So it's really going to hold its sweat well. To be honest, I couldn't go out to bat in it. You can't be asking the oppo if they got a quick in their side. Them turn around and say no, not really, and walk out with a corduroy bucket.
Yeah.
Alf, you can rock it.
And then get your front pad blown off.
Yeah.
I will wear it at one stage this season and hopefully get a good spray for it. Yeah, it would be good to nick off or just get, as you said, Bill, get your front pad blown off wearing a bucket.
Just quickly, Alf, before we move on, Brownie, how's the new gear? Has it arrived yet?
Yeah, gear got here all right.
Yeah, good. Good sticks.
Yep, I'm actually. I don't know how it's happened. Cookie stitched me up a little bit, I think. So I've got one that I thought, it's all right. Like I'll knock it in. So Cookie goes, I'll try this one. I thought, I'll try that one. He goes, I'll try that. I'll try your one. So, okay, great. They had a net with it. Cookie goes, actually, I'm going to have your one. So, okay, mate.
I'll see you later, done.
So he's taken my one, and I've got one of his, which is a plank, and broke last week, and he's now using my one and scores 100 with it. So I'm not too sure if I'm happy about it or not.
We're going to go. You're going to go Morant.
What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Go up to Sir Alice and go, look, mate, I want my bat back. I've just scored 100.
Brownie,
I'll have it back.
What you got to do? You two have got to make it to drinks together. And you know when you put your bat down next to the stumps, just get back there early and grab that one, and he won't have a fucking clue.
Well, you could swap each over.
Yeah.
At the end of the over.
Yeah. If someone gets out, like swap back, call him back and go.
I think me and Dan used to do that, right? So I don't know whether I've said it on this podcast, but Dan Lawrence nicked Ravi Babara's bat.
I remember actually
when he was.
It was a gun actually.
He was about 15. He also nicked a pair of Tendo's gloves as well, but they didn't fit anyone else because they're tiny. So we had this bat and we called it the Elder Wand. And Dan opened the bat and I was batting like 5 or whatever. So if he lasted, we used to do the old switcheroo on the way out there. And it was one of the best bats I've ever used. I
love that.
But yeah, joint bat. I don't think you can be doing that in the pro game, can you, Brownie?
No. Well, not if no one's nicked off and you call him back. Go, Chef, can I have that bat?
Brownie, you still got the grey nickel spikes?
Still got the grey nickel spikes, mate. Yeah.
Done. See you later.
Going strong.
I'm done.
Do you know what's Phil? He's got the grey nick spikes for on the field and the Asics on the dance.
Yeah, exactly. What's going on, mate?
Grey nickels on the dance floor as well, mate.
Fucking hell.
Got the half spikes for the dance floor, don't we? Boys, where are we at? One of the boys actually, but again, before we move on, is one of the boys walked on the weekend. One of the boys in our other opening batsman walked. Is that acceptable?
What? Which one was that?
Your best mate.
Who?
Ben.
I'm trying to remember. Was he?
No, he just nicked
That
off.
was a sneak, though. Yeah.
Yeah, but straight to the keeper, bat under his arm. No way am I walking off for that.
Nah.
Nah.
He's an old pro now, Ben. Old
Yeah.
pro.
What does it do for you though? If you do walk, does it give you something off the field?
Depends how big of a nick it is, doesn't it?
No. Like you could have easily stood there as a feather. He nicked it, but it was a feather.
It's difficult. Brownie, I mean, how many bad decisions do you get in county cricket? You probably can't say, but do you know what I mean? You know, when you go, oh, fucking hell, like, clear nicks and stuff, like LBWs, you can't really see as a bad decision, but nicks, you know, when they've nicked it, yeah? Do you get many of them?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Of course you get them. Yeah, you get them all the time. You get bad decisions, like, all the time. Yeah, so, yeah, look, for me, if it's a big nick, you make yourself look like an idiot if you don't walk. But
the Stuart Broad one.
If it's little fine ones, if you caught second slip and not walking, then you're in trouble. But
have you done it,
like you can get? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Nick behind, not given. Yeah.
If you feel like you can get away with one, yeah.
And then what do you do if someone? Because you're usually quite calm and collected at the crease, yeah. Well, if they say you fucking hit that, mate, or what? Would you go? Give it the old brush me pad.
I always say
just put your head down.
I say yeah.
You got to lie for your teeth. Then you got to lie.
Yeah.
Just keep your head down and say, "No, just flick the pad."
No,
my bat just flick the pad.
Is that what you do, Brownie? You're not keep your head down, don't say anything. Alf, what do you do, mate?
Well, because if you keep your head down and say nothing, that's guilt. Then you just got to turn around.
Yeah, but Sachin, mate, that's what Sachin would do.
Didn't feel anything.
I do the old look at the umpires if like no, definitely didn't do it, and then obviously the keeper's generally up when at this sort of stage or in club cricket anyway. I just turn around to him and go, "Yeah, I smashed that." There's nothing that winds you up more than someone blatantly cheating. If they turn around and say, "Oh no, I didn't think I hit it," you can't question their character. But whereas if you turn around and say, "Yeah, I smashed it," then what can they say? They're just fuming. So yeah, I'd advise people just to tell them you smashed it, but don't obviously say it too loud so the umpire knows you're a cheat.
This is one of my pet hates, Alf, is that anyone on my team that like gets hit on the pad or like a big player miss or something, big appeal, and the batter like looks at the umpire like you see a lot of bowlers do it. Ports does it all the time. Get hit on the pad and they like look up at the umpire like, "Yeah, that's out, but don't give me." Like he's always going to fire you off.
Have you ever seen anyone given? Have you ever seen anyone given, right, where they appeal, geezer's nicked it, appeal, how's that? And then you go, how's that? Have you ever seen them given out on the second appeal?
On the third appeal, I reckon.
On the third
appeal, yeah.
The old triple appeal. Go on, Bill. You've got a good triple appeal in you. Big one.
Sore throat, mate. I'm on the. Oh, I can't, mate. It'll finish me off. I've got a sore throat. I'm on the old.
We had
Hall Smoothers, mate.
We had an overseas player, off spinner, who had the treble appeal, and unbelievable how many wickets that triple appeal got.
I spoke to him the other day.
Did you?
Pressure.
Yeah, proper bowler. And the first one was always like a short, sharp one. The second one a little bit longer, and like the third one, like you had no choice. You had to give it out. It was I wish I could do it.
No,
Billy, I've seen you do it on night out.
No. From what I can remember, the first one is not a how's that. It's a the laugh.
yeah, like that's
then
definitely
goes into the how's that.
Oh, actually, Bill, I always forget about this, but I had a bowl on the weekend, Brownie. Free for mate.
Nice, Alf.
Mate,
what are you bowling? Your off spin or your seamer?
A bit of everything, you know. I've got a wicket with a knuckleball.
Nice.
Well, I tried to bowl a bounce. It was half tracker. Yeah, just cheeky free.
For what, Alf?
Free for 37 off 9. But I only
Nice.
bowled
off the real.
Only bowled at death. Yeah, someone the skipper asked me to bowl in the power play. I said no, I'm death bowler. That was it.
Oh yeah, shit.
I'm death bowler.
Bumrah, mate.
Yeah, so that's 2 freefers in 2 weeks, but not that you care.
Beautiful.
That's what I'm in the game for, in the team for now, because I certainly ain't scoring any fucking runs. That's for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, enough about that, Alf.
Yeah, sorry about that, Bill. County cricket. Go on, Bill. What were you going to say?
No, I was just going to say, just bang on county cricket. Brownie, what's the chat around the circuit? Who's looking in good nick? Who's bowling quick? Spinners sort of getting any early season turn. What's the chat? Because we've seen some like Haseeb Hamidi's back, 200s in a game.
Yeah, yeah, he's back 200s. Yeah, 200s last week. Yeah, he actually got naught today. It sums up cricket, doesn't it?
He's played 6,000 balls as well. I think it was the most ever that someone's ever. What was the stat? I know you guys might know.
It was the most ever in county cricket history, I think, in a game. 600 and I don't know.
Proper naughty lid at the moment as well.
Yeah. Good to see Reece. Yeah, he has got a naughty lid, Alf. Sorry to interrupt you there. A big beard.
Yeah,
has he?
Yeah, real proper strong lockdown.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Wilson.
Castaway, isn't it? His name? His name? Wilson.
That was a ball.
It's a ball, isn't it? What are you saying, Brownie?
No, yeah, good to see Reece Topley back playing red ball cricket.
Red ball cricket, yeah.
Yeah,
what's that about?
That's brilliant. Yeah, fair play. Like, he's had a lot of injuries, and he was always going to be a great red ball bowler if he didn't have the injuries that he ended up having. So good to have him back. Hopefully, he continues and stays fit. What else has been happening?
Ollie Pope got a big question. 100.
Ollie Pope, obviously serious player, is always going to get runs at the Oval. There,
I tell you what, Leicester have been getting fucking pumped, mate. Like Ollie Pope got that big ton, 500 or whatever.
Vince got a double.
Fucking Vince got a double 100 before tea, didn't he? What's the Leicester bowling attack?
Cover drives.
They got, fucking juicy.
Yes.
Ripe for picking.
That guy from the top end would have.
They got Brownie.
Chris Wright.
Is he still playing? Mike. Is he?
Still playing, Chris Wright.
Right.
Yeah, he's still playing. They got a left arm.
He won't be for much
longer. Klein. Yeah, Klein, I think.
Klein.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Who's their spinner?
They've done it. Callum.
They got Thingy, haven't they? Parkinson. Yeah, he's decent,
Parkinson. Decent bowler, but they liked him the first two games, I think.
Not much turning it for him though.
Who's the part?
They've had a dip.
Who's taken the? Are you talking about the leg spinner?
The leg spinner. Brother. Yeah, his brother. So Matt Parkinson's at Lancashire, and then Callum at Leicester.
He's bowled a few beauties.
He's playing wickets, isn't he? Yeah,
taking a lot of bowls. Is he the answer, Brownie?
He's a good spinner, but I think the thing is, you look at the wickets that they've played on up there, and you look at the replays. They are just dust.
Yeah.
Are they?
So, yeah, for me, you need someone who's going to spin it on
glass
on a good test wicket. So I don't know whether he's the answer, but look, if he keeps taking poles, then he's got to be in with a shout for the England call.
What about this Matt Critchley?
Yeah, he actually gives it a spin. He can spin it.
100. He got a double 100. He nearly got 200s in a game, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he's turned into a pretty decent cricketer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he old?
Yeah.
Who is he?
26, I'm going to say. Maybe a bit younger, 25.
What, and he bowls leg spin?
Bowls leg spin, about 6, I think. 6 or 7. Looks like a decent cricketer.
What about what he does get a lot of airtime, and I'm sure he does around the circuit, Brownie, because you must be sick of people asking. But if Harmer was a footballer, he'd be worth 200 million quid. He is the most valuable player in the world that don't play Test cricket.
Yeah, he's obviously a genius with the ball. Like we said, he'd be the best overseas for club cricket.
AB de Villiers is up there, Alf.
I'm taking Harmer. I'm
taking de Villiers.
Yeah, all day.
Okay.
Because Harmer's just a genius.
Take your temper. And we all know wickets win you a game. De Villiers ain't going to.
Yeah. Fair play. No, I'm just throwing it out there.
And he'd be brilliant on the source as well. And he scores fucking loads of runs, and it don't matter. Like as an overseas player, he's going to score hundreds at that level.
Yeah.
So De Villiers will just look better.
I tell you, that's a naughty bowling attack you got there, Brownie. It takes the new ball. Siddle first change, is he?
Yeah, so Porter and Cook, Siddle, and then Harmer to follow.
Where's the respite?
I know. The thing is, we lost last week.
Diags comes on, and he took 2.
Yeah, he's fucking 10 wickets and all.
Yeah. The thing is, we lost last week with that attack, but then boys bowled brilliantly, and Warwickshire played really well. But you're right. There's just no respite in that attack. There's just no bad balls anywhere.
Since
Ollie Stone bowled well, Brownie.
Yeah, he actually did bowl well. He bowled a couple of spells that were pretty sharp.
He looks like he sprays a bit. Does he give it some, or is he just a bit friendly?
No, he's one of the nicest blokes ever. I've played against him a lot actually, because he was at Northampton. Yeah, we're the same age, so like age group stuff, we played against each other a lot, and one over he's bumping me and I'm ducking out the way and he's smiling, and then at mid on we're talking about like Call of Duty and stuff like that.
He looked like he's ducked the fucking Northland's tees.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he got out there.
What's that?
What's that, mate?
What did you say?
I said, looks like he's ducked the Northland's tees. He's the trimmest thing to come out of Northlands, mate.
Yeah, he's a bit of a beam.
Since Monty Panesar.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's as good on Mastermind. Sam Cook's been a magician since he came on this podcast, hasn't he? I know he's been taking polls, but fucking hell, he's been unbelievable. With that little bit of zip, like, makes such a difference, doesn't it? When you can nip both ways, it's relentless.
Well, he just doesn't miss. So he doesn't miss the top of the stumps, off stump. He just doesn't. He bowled one last year, dragged down, and bloke pulled him for 6, and everyone was like, "What the hell was that?" And like, you just don't see it. Like,
you get a glitch in the system.
Yeah, he's turned into be a great bowler, and like we said on his pod, that his England stuff they've got to come knocking at some stage.
Yeah, there's
Shout out.
There's a lot of Mohammed Abbas in that. A lot of Vernon.
He's taken a few wickets. He got 9 for, didn't he? Abbas.
Yeah.
He's a proper player to have in your side if you want to have a good circuit. It's just a shame that the bars ain't open properly, because if you have him in your side, you are getting 2 days in the.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Branny, who's so obviously you mentioned Cookie there for England. Who's his main competitor? Say obviously you got Anderson, Broad in the Wood, Archer, but in terms of like seam bowlers, English condition type bowlers, who's his sort of main competitors around the circuit?
Ollie Robinson, Darren Stevens,
Ollie Robinson's
Ollie Robinson.
Chat. What's he like, Branny?
Good bowler, yeah. Probably a bit quicker than Sammy, but not quick. Maybe 84, 85 sort of pace.
Yeah.
Him and obviously Craig Overton's probably one of the next in line as well. So
again, what's he like? Because he obviously gets mentioned with England quite a lot. Played a few Test matches.
Yeah,
I can't see how a guy who's 6 foot whatever, massive, how he can't bowl quick and he's bowling low 80s.
Yeah,
what's his attributes? What's his skills?
Again, because he's tall, he actually got quite big margin for error, so he doesn't miss sort of top of the stumps that much.
He's got a big target to aim for, yeah.
Yeah, holds the seam up, nips it both ways. He's a good bowler. He'd be up there with next in line.
Brother? Because his brother's quicker, right?
So yeah, Jamie bowls good pace, quicker, but probably sprays it a little bit more. You feel like you get more bad balls off him. So
he's not getting a gig at Surrey, though, is he?
No, he's not.
They got a good two side.
I know.
Very good, yeah. Big squad.
Did you boys see Darren Stevens get Marnus out today? Marnus, best batsman in the world. Darren Stevens, 45 tomorrow, isn't he? Blown his back off. Absolutely blown it off as well.
Where's he, back at Glamorgan?
Back at Glamorgan.
Is he, yeah?
Yeah. He proper stormed off as well, chuntering. I bet he was like, what would you say if you...
It's brilliant. Like, our dressing room filled with laughter when he got out. We were like, just typical, isn't it? Come over, play county cricket.
Have you played against him, Browning? Labuschagne.
No, I haven't. No,
I
don't
play
think
against
so.
Morgan, would you? Yeah.
Nah.
Fucking good.
But it just sums it up, doesn't it? Steve-O hits you on the pads. Brilliant. He's averaging. What's he averaging? 70 the last 2 years or something.
He's. I think he's 45 tomorrow, or someone.
45. Yeah.
That's fucking outrageous.
Fair play. Fair play.
Yeah. What else, boys? The IPL. You did touch on it earlier, Bill.
Yeah, not got much to say about it, mate. I'm absolutely. I looked at a few. Like I thought when we were doing the sort of the running order for this podcast, I thought I'd do a little bit of research. I looked at some of the stats, and Faf du Plessis, the leading run scorer, he's retired. He's nearly 40. I know he's in good nick. He's a good player. Fucking nearly 40. He's the leading run scorer. Like, I just can't get over why people rate this competition. Take the money out of it. Yeah. Some of the Indian players are fucking shit. They are awful. No wonder, like, du Plessis fucking milking like 50s for fun. Dwayne Bravo, how's that geezer still playing?
He ain't playing though, is he? I think he's on the bench.
I don't know, mate. Moeen Ali's like a superstar all of a sudden. Like,
Moeen's a funny one, isn't he? Because he did leave the test stuff.
Yeah, I said to you on WhatsApp, like, again, everyone's situation is different, but India's in the middle of a fucking shit hot pandemic here. Like, I don't know whether the IPL should be going because things are getting pretty tasty over there. Now, I'll stay, thanks. But come England, like, test matches to win, no, go home. No, fair play. Oh, Brownie's gone.
I'm back.
But I don't know what this competition has other than the dollar. Like, what's keeping them players there?
Fucking ad breaks.
Oh.
It's just on constantly. Like, we have it on at work in the background, and I swear every game's the fucking same. It's over and over again. Like, Chris Gale, brilliant cricketer, but there's no way he should still be scoring runs. Like, these grounds are tight, wickets.
Exactly, but he's pumping these fucking little Indian medium paces, mate. Like,
it does look like a net. A lot of it looks like having a net. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there are obviously some good. Well, they got the best cricketers in the world over there as well, Bill. Let's not forget.
Yeah, they have, but let's have it right. The consistent performers year in, year out in the IPL. Kane Williamson, David Warner. I can't say Chris Gale's. Rohit Sharma.
Jadeja's unbelievable at that format.
Jadeja, De Villiers, Kohli.
I can't say.
They're test cricketers. They are test cricketers, and what you get out of every year, you get someone who sets the world alight. So a few years ago, it was a guy who plays for Rajasthan, the left armer, Undakat. Yeah, he went for fucking 3 million like 2 years ago. He ain't done nothing since. Like,
you get a lot of the Aussies who cash in because their T20 competition falls at exactly the right time, and then you see players like Andrew Tyers was and is a very, very good 2020 bowler. He's been found out a little bit, but he had a good Big Bash series and 2 mil straight in the IPL. Jai Richardson straight over there, 2 mil.
Yeah, but they do nothing. Like Pat Cummins, like Rabada last year, Norkia, they're test cricketers. They know how to play the game. Yeah. Like I said, Dave Warner, his stats are unbelievable in 2020, but he's a solid test cricketer. He's a good test cricketer. He's a prick, but he's a good test cricketer. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The cream always rises, and it's the test cricketers that are the best players there. Keep your fucking Chris Gales and all that. Like, yeah, all right, he'll have it off, and he has had it off there, but when he plays at Bangalore, when the boundaries are 50 yards, mate, like, fair play.
Brownie will not over there, wouldn't he?
I'd still struggle out.
Brownie, mate, listen, if you're Indian, mate, you get a gig.
To be honest with you, Bill, I don't really watch the IPL that much.
Nor do I.
It doesn't particularly interest me. I watch bits and pieces, but it doesn't really interest me that much.
Exactly, because Brownie, it's too long, mate, isn't it? It goes on for about 3 months, yeah. The games last about 4 hours, yeah. Everything is sponsored. You've got a fucking MRF fucking moment of the game. You've got fucking power play of the match.
The
like,
catch of the match or whatever it's called. This
yeah, but the fucking the classico fucking gilded moment of the match.
Bill, did you see at the start of, I don't know whether it was last year's IPL or this year's, but they drop the ball out of a drone, and then as they walk onto the pitch, they sanitize their hands and they make a massive moment of it. Like that is where that sort of that is fucking pony, mate. Yeah, the 100's going to be 10 times better.
I just think like at the moment, like shit's going down in India, and you can argue that while people are sort of going through the shit there, that they've got something, they love their cricket, it's got to continue. But I just don't sit well with me that things are going on as normal there. They're going to their plush hotels, you know, a lot of money being spent on fucking getting the players around. Fucking donate some of that money to the poor bastards who've got no fucking oxygen or are in the fucking gutters, like receiving treatment. Like,
to be fair, Pat Cummins did he paid 50 grand, didn't he?
It was nice to see some of them donate.
Do it, but yeah, it don't happen often.
Yeah,
or at least you don't hear about it. Maybe they do it and we don't hear about it. But yeah, I'd like to see Sunil Narayan hand over some gold.
Listen, mate, I think fucking Hitmar should auction off that fucking pathetic bat round his head, round his neck. He got some runs the other day. That's the one thing I want. He got some runs. We still didn't win the
game. Boys, speaking about the IPL, and it's boring. Let's be honest. But you'll like this one, Bill. Actually, KP took to Twitter, as he generally does, and he wants a rule change, and he wants 12 runs to be awarded if you hit 100-meter Zach.
I did see this.
He's just so prick, isn't he? Like, let's have it right. Like,
it's just a man trying to stay relevant, isn't it?
Exactly. You know, he got his arse up the IPL, yeah, because of he commentates and he gets fucking shitloads of money for it. I mean, what a stupid rule. A 12, like. What? Just you've got to measure how far it goes. You've got to have another break, yeah, to measure the fucking size of the six. Like, come on.
It takes 10 hours to finish a game. They could do measure every six.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like one of those meter sticks. They get one of those out, and the old crowd gives it the old Mexican wave whilst he's measuring it out.
Yeah.
Also, what do we think? What do we think of the 12? What about forget his 100-meter thing? What about zones and pockets in the ground where if you hit a 4 or 6, you get 8 or 12?
We did that, Alf, didn't we? We did that, Brownie.
You're slacking him off. We fucking done it,
mate. Listen, we did that, right? Hold on, sorry, boys. We did that in a fucking charity inter-club 2020 piss up, mate. We're not seriously suggesting that to the fucking ICC that you should be given a 12. I mean, fucking come on. Planets that geezer on sometimes, like, but yeah, we had an inter-club game, Brian, and we had little hit zones, mate. I don't even think anyone hit it in that zone, to be fair.
Do you know what it was? It was 2 stumps put out. You know the red and
we had
the red and white tape,
murder tape.
I bet it's one of them that you set it all up. You think, oh, what a funny idea! What a great idea this is. No one hits it there.
No one,
mate.
Yeah, they were too small anyway.
Yeah.
Brandy, any rule changes being spoke about around the circuit? Like any chat?
Not that I'm aware of, but I actually had to think about this earlier. It'd be good in club cricket. I reckon we could bring this in. Is you get two referrals, right? So if umpire gives you out, you get 2 guys in your team are allowed to go right. No, I'm going to refer it. And so what you've got to do is put a blindfold on, and the bowler's allowed to bowl 1 free ball. And if you survive, you survive. You're back in.
No, mate. I'll take no. I'll walk in.
Do you know what,
I'm done.
Brownie? That absolutely screams of someone who's nicked off early in a fucking all-day game and has had 4 hours to sit there watching the boys churn.
I was thinking about it today. Yeah.
Do you know? I thought about one, Brownie, and this is not. It's not necessarily a rule change, but I thought of a way that I don't know. I could cheat the game. And I always thought, I don't know whether I've said this before, is that you'd probably be able to do it for 1 game before you get called out for it. But take the new ball, right? Hard deck, you get a set of Heelys on. Because it's where you land, isn't it? So if you run in with a pair of Heelys, land, roll all the way down to the batsman, get 2 yards away and absolutely clean him out, what's the difference between you sliding your foot other than the spirit of the game, which would be called into question? Is that not...
You'll have a good row. if you roll the length of the wicket, if you roll the length of the wicket and just knock the stumps off.
Well, Alf, you'd be encroaching them, wouldn't you? Into the danger zone.
No, I'll go wide of the crease.
Yeah, but then you're going wide, and then you've got to just like all of a sudden spear it in at an angle.
Yeah, and teeny, that sort of thing.
Oh, shit, yeah, just like him, yeah.
What? So thoughts on that then?
I'd like to see it happen. Maybe we'll get a GoPro on, mate. I'll face up with a blindfold.
If you fuck it up, if you fuck it up and it comes back at you, you're banging trouble, aren't you?
Well, and also you've got to find a pair of fucking size 10 Heelys as well. Otherwise, you've got to wedge yourself into the fucking kids' trainers.
Brownie, with your idea, right? So
they'll be lighting up.
And to be fair, I'd rather wear them than fucking Brainiac spiders, Brownie.
Brownie, so you with the guy who's blindfolded, are we spinning him round 10 times?
No,
the ball comes in.
That's tough.
That's silly. That's silly, Al.
That's ridiculous.
And are you allowed to bowl a sniff?
Yeah, you can bowl whatever you want. Obviously, no beamers.
Oh, that's all right then.
It's some bollocks. So I was sitting there thinking, like, I reckon you got to crouch right down, obviously front foot out, bat in front of you,
so you get the big bat.
Face. No, you get your.
You call for the big bat.
You get your normal bat.
The shield, the Roman fucking shield, mate.
Yeah, you could get some right horrible bastards though bounce you, couldn't you?
I'd be.
No, you get the Roman shield, mate. You get a handle. And there's a big fucking bat, custom made. Get Gray Nichols on the blower, Brownie. Made a fucking Roman shield.
Do you know what would be brilliant with that as well is if you do a couple of full starts, you got a quickie bowling, and you can hear it running in, and you get to the crease and you don't let go of it.
Imagine the 4-second wait as a bowler's running into bowl.
Actually, Bill, do you remember?
And he bowls a no ball as well. Gets a second bite of the cherry.
Bill, do you remember when we used to do that? Stand at. We used to do it on Sundays, not so much league cricket, but everyone closed their eyes this ball in the slips. You used to have like.
Oh yeah, I got a little nibble actually. I got a little flip.
That's a painful moment. And Bill, what about you? Any rule changes that you'd like to see? I'm sure you don't actually. Nah. You're a tradition.
Cancel the IPL, mate. Fucking get rid of it. Get rid of the IPL. Well, make the IPL week long. Done.
Yeah,
I'll watch it then. Week long.
Fair. What about an instant 20-run penalty for any team fielding a player with the number 69 on their back? You know, like in 2020s, you always say. I think Angelo Matthews had it.
Now I'll tell you what you should fucking fine him for. Chris Gale putting his fucking highest score on, whatever it is. Fucking Muralitharan, he had 900 or however many wickets he got when he played in the IPL. That Prithvi Shaw, who got fucking 1,000 not out when he was about 12. I think he's got that on the back of his shirt. Yeah. Fucking
a few others, isn't there?
Yeah, you can ban all that.
The only one
I think someone's got 1,500 or something on the back.
I'm not a fan of that. Yeah.
The only one that's semi-smart is Route 66, and even
it's a decent one. Yeah.
But there's not many more out there, are there?
No.
No, I'm with you, Bill. I'm a traditionalist. Other than the Heelys, which I do think that someone.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Alf. Yeah. I think
cheers, Bill.
Take that up to the MCC.
But the other one was Brownie would actually like this one. This is another one I thought of. Is the old extendable handle, save you running. You know, like if you knock one.
I thought about that. Just get the old. So you could run halfway down the pitch and then tap in with that big handle.
That's it. Right. Yeah. But I think there's a rule against that as well. Sadly. Yeah. Actually, whilst I think of it, anyone done anything rare on a free hit, or thought of doing anything? You know, like you get a no ball free hit. What about the keeper standing back, and you just stand next to the keeper? I know he's obviously probably going to move up, but just like it's got if the bowler misses the stumps, proper easy shot if you're 35 yards back.
I think it's harder, mate.
Really?
I'm sure.
Foster,
Didn't Tom Maynard or the late Tom Maynard do that?
I'm not
Jumped behind the stumps. I might be making this up.
To be fair, though,
if
you fuck it up and you only get it's a long way to run, isn't it? If you only get one, or
I'm sure he sort of almost scooted around the stumps and then played a pull shot.
every free hit I've had every thought going around in my head. I don't think there's nothing that has not come into my mind.
I don't know how I thought of that, but I must have dreamt that somewhere. I must have thought, if I get a free hit, I'm going to do this.
I don't know if free hits were even invented, mate, when Tom Maynard was playing.
I don't know. I'm never getting 10 years ago. I don't care how.
Brownie, what are your thoughts, right? Because obviously
free hit.
Free hits in county championship.
Yeah.
As in, like, if there's a no ball, there's absolutely nothing going on. Like, then it liven it up a little bit.
Yeah, that would be good.
Man, I'll tell you what, it is.
Actually, it would gone.
They're gone, Brownie.
No, it would get my six numbers up. Actually, I need to bring this up. Tom Wesley spoke to me today and said you got to mention it in the pod. He actually got a 6 today. The turtle race that is Nick Brown, Tom Wesley 6s.
Go on,
what's the totals here? I'll tell you what, we'll do that. We'll do that on the pod. We'll have a little 6 count.
Yeah, we've now gone 11 all.
11 all.
In first class cricket.
We put in Sam Cook in this as well. He's on. What's he on? 4 or 2?
He's on 3 or 4.
I'll tell you what though, Sam Cook, if he's listening to this, I watched it because it's all on YouTube now. He played a non-drive a week ago or something. Was it a week or 2 weeks ago? I don't know what you were doing, Brownie. I don't know whether you saw it. Fucking hell, one of the best on-drives I've ever seen.
Beautiful shot.
How are you watching all these fucking live streams? You're not at work, mate.
I ain't cutting 400 lots of air, am I, mate? I've been working the whole way through. Unlike you.
Don't you look at a fucking screen or whatever, the fucking markets or fucking NASDAQ?
I look at 2 screens in front of me and one above me.
All right, sorry, I only have 3 eyes.
Never when Brownie's fucking batting. I've got a couple of plants to grow watching that. Boys, let's move on to the questions. The first one was actually sent in ages ago, and we've had to change it because it was about the breakaway Premier League or the Super League or whatever. But he wrote in again this morning. And it's Tom from Twitter, and he says, "Hey boys, I'd like to know Brownie's favourite away day. Who has the best teas, the best atmosphere, and the most chirp given? And yeah, where in general is just like a pleasure to be. And then following on from that, Bill, you and I can probably give our best away day
off club cricket.
No, off the pitch, as in like test match or.
Okay, yeah.
Good call.
So Brownie,
excluding Lords, because I think everyone will say Lords. I like going to Cardiff actually. Cardiff's good.
Can't paint the picture, Brownie.
No, nice people down there, aren't they? And the fans get right on the booze and they have a laugh. I like it down there. Yeah,
it's quite
nice night life.
I don't like the ground, Brownie. Not a fan of the ground. I watched the first Ashes Test there, 2009. Don't like it, mate. No atmosphere for me anyway. I thought it's too big wide, too big square, isn't it?
And short straight, yeah.
Yeah. For me, they put on a good show. Don't get me wrong.
So Brownie,
like you said it all around Cardiff.
Trent
nice,
Bridge.
But...
Yeah, flat.
Trent Bridge. I like Trent Bridge.
That's got a good third man for you as well, Brownie. That tiny little third man 40-yard boundary.
That third man took a pepper in.
Yeah, that'll give you a semi when you rock up and see a third man boundary like that.
Yeah.
Hooters for dinner, Brownie?
Say that again, mate.
Hooters for dinner? Hooters. They've still got the Hooters there.
Oh, yeah, they've got Hooters up there. I drove past
play done with me, Brownie.
Yeah.
Drove past it.
I know you've been there on fucking Wing Wednesdays, mate. Eat as many wings as you can.
Not my bag.
Got a t-shirt. He's got a t-shirt with a
he's won it. He's won the t-shirt. I dominated the wing challenge, mate.
Where's the best tea then, Brownie, other than Lords? North
Ants, yeah. It's actually definitely not North Ants. Where's good? Edgbaston's very good.
Yeah. What we talking then? Like, what's the staple going up there?
Pre-COVID times. Now at the moment they're still doing like these doing food in boxes.
Forget fucking COVID times, mate.
And it's
the good old days.
Pre-COVID, Edgbaston's very good. The Oval's very good. Yeah. The Oval.
Best dish on the circuit.
Barring Lord's, obviously, the Lord's lamb cutlets is a big one that stands out.
Oh, I made your bollocks tingle that, Bill, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Lamb cutlets and a ginger ale. Brilliant.
They sous vide. Yeah, ginger ale. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
They got tablecloths as well, weren't they, Brownie?
Tablecloths, MCC.
Beautiful.
MCC
is it collar?
Plates
collar only in the tea room?
No, actually, you're right.
Collar and jacket.
Yeah, you're right in your whites.
And your Havianas?
And your Havianas.
Dessert, Brownie? What you got?
The thing is there, Bill, you walk up there and there's a menu. There's a full-on menu. Yeah. And the waitress comes out and goes, what would you like? And you have a starter, main and dessert. So
he's fucking McGrath behind you, fucking giving you eyeballs.
Oh no, he's having
no dessert, Brownie.
He's having a lot. Some of the kids. Yeah, he's having a couple of starters before we've got off the field.
Tell you what, he ain't mitting the ball at lunch, is he?
No, he's eating balls. He's having 3 desserts after as well. Couple of cans of Coke. Loving it.
Yeah, but like I've seen some of these menus, and it'll be like slow roasted lamb cutlets or whatever, or slow roasted shoulder of lamb with minted jus and that. Yeah, fucking Northerner must go up there. McGrath, what the fuck's a fucking jus?
Chuck some gravy on it.
And he ain't pronouncing it like that either, Bill.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Bill, what about us then? Where's been our best away day? We've had a few, haven't we?
I like Cardiff. Cardiff is wicked. It's probably the earliest I've ever stepped foot into a fucking strip club, mate. 2:30 in the afternoon. 2:30. Bang. I've got a t-shirt. I've got a free t-shirt from this club that reeled me in. Didn't get out of there till 10 o'clock. Bollocks in there.
You're on your own in there.
Oh, are you coming?
No, mate. We're fucking having it off in there. You can imagine it was like a fucking walkabout, but with like fucking strippers.
Was it pound in the jar, Bill?
I don't know. It might have been something like it probably was some sort of establishment like that.
You used to carry a money clip, didn't you? There was a money clip back in the day.
I think I put that in the jar, mate. That went in there.
Where else?
I don't know, Alf.
Do you remember?
I like Leeds. Leeds was good this year.
Leeds was good
last year. The year before.
Leeds is a good place actually. You're Headingley, yeah.
I don't know. The night out, I thought Nottingham was brilliant. Nottingham was great. Birmingham. Birmingham was a bit of a weird one because we went there during the London riots.
And
the only place open was Spearmint Rhinos. So
and the curry house. And the curry. They must have loved us, mate. Yeah, for a curry, a couple of lambooners and vindaloos. And that's fucking do a couple of discounted dances in Spearmint Rhinos. London riot discounted. Oh, we stunk of God. The boys trumping away.
I think I remember seeing your crack out. That was one of the fucking worst sights I've ever seen at 2 in the morning.
No, mate, I'll tell you when that was in Birmingham. I won't go on a brownie about the fashion, but it was them times when All Saints, you could wear them, they were like low crotch, like
trousers.
Cargo trousers. Yeah, low crotch ones, yeah. So I had a pair of them on, and I pulled out a dance move in some bar, mate. Fucking trousers exploded. Exploded, mate. It was like fucking an earthquake.
They are the worst trousers to wear if you're having a dance. That's what I've heard. Anyway.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, fucking exploded. Fucking bollocks hanging out.
Did you see the
still got walkabout, though?
Yeah.
yeah, mate. Yeah, still got in, mate. Still got in.
You can
I think the bad thing, I've seen a lot worse than that coming here, mate. Going in, you go.
So where we're saying then, from the test arenas, like we're talking just UK only, I guess, is Cardiff better than Leeds? I think Leeds was a pretty good all round.
Yeah, I like Leeds. You know what? Leeds is good because fucking Wednesday night I can't remember what pub it was. Dead at 10 o'clock. Fucking got lively about midnight on a Wednesday night.
Do you know where
the Otley Run?
Yeah, the Otley Run. What about Chelmsford? I think like a good old 2020. Like
never been on a sesh after a game of cricket. Chelmsford.
After watching a game of cricket.
No, Chelmsford. No.
It's brilliant. I don't know whether it's still.
Yeah, I've been out in Chelmsford. Obviously, the cave.
Been in the Portaloos there, haven't you, Bill?
Yeah, how's the refurb, Brownie? You've been in there since that refurb?
I wouldn't
know
know.
The pool cabins.
Not a clue what you're talking about.
Don't they sponsor Essex, the cave?
They got a little.
He's gone. The missus has got him.
Tom, I think we've answered your question. Brownie's done a good job there, to be honest. Yeah, he saved us, Bill. The next question is from another avid listener. His name's Sham. And I like this one. Right, some bearded guy wearing a TN hat at Slazenger Whites in the threes on Saturday slapped me into the woods far too many times. I'm rattled. I'm still rattled today, and my teammates loved it. How can I move on? He sent this on Thursday, right? So he's 5 days. He's still rattled. TN hat. We've spoken about this before. The TN hat, like that's what Ports actually probably made his debut at Essex wearing.
Yeah, well, I was going to say it wasn't Ports, was it? But then you said slapped him in the bushes, and I thought, well, definitely not Ports then. He's still rattled about it. He's got to get over it, isn't he? But his mates can't. It's when you let him get over it.
A spraying you, and like we all know what it's like in the freeze. Like there's no sight screens. The grass is long.
No respect, mate. Doesn't matter who you are in the freeze. There's zero respect. Alistair Cook could rock up, mate. No one respects him, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, mate. Like I've seen some weird stuff in the threes and fours. I've actually seen a ball. I think I've said this before. A ball gets stopped by a Pringles can in the outfield. Like someone's absolutely smashed one through mid wicket, and like you just walk down the wicket as if it's gone for four. Stopped in a Pringles can. Say four. Sham, honestly, mate.
What's his advice? Don't know.
It happens, mate. It happens, and it's going to happen again to him.
Yeah, but to be fair, he's sent in a few of these over the years, and it doesn't seem like it's. Well,
it's probably rattled him because we haven't it's the first one we've read out.
No, I think quite.
Done another one?
No, maybe I've gone back to him without reading them out because I don't want to embarrass him too much. And I don't know whether it's when your pals are getting on your back, you basically just got to cop it, haven't you? And one day it will come good. Yeah,
you will come good.
Because
just got to laugh it off.
That's it, Brownie.
Laugh at yourself.
Do you boys ever, if you get out, I suppose it's a bit different. It's not quite as. I suppose you're as close.
No, but you
gets. But do your mates take the piss out of you? Not in the first few minutes.
No, you've got to. Yeah, you've got to laugh at yourself because it'll do you Sweden. You just go mad.
How did you get out today,
Brownie? Like today, I got LBW by Joseph.
Was it out?
The West Indian, probably
Alzari.
out. I think Alzari Joseph. Yeah.
Nipping back or swinging back?
In swinger, yeah, missed it out. But like you've got to have a laugh about it. You've got to say, "Oh God, I missed a big boat there," and sit and watch everyone else and whack them everywhere.
I can't imagine you losing. It'd be a waste of time winding you up, Brownie. To be fair.
Yeah, you got
because like you wind people up who like people like Alf who lose it.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's no fun like no one else.
Brownie went straight to the whiteboard and he was brainstorming blindfolded cricketers when they.
I was
when they get out.
I was how to play the next ball.
Bill, you never used to lose it. To be fair, you were pretty good.
Well, it was standard procedure, mate. Getting out for a low score. I'd be like fucking Michael Douglas in Falling Down, mate, if I lost it. But nah, mate, it is what it is, isn't it? Like,
yeah. So Sham, I think it's the fact that he's painted the picture with a TN hat and the Slaz gears. A guy that's obviously just been
and grey nickel spikes. He's wearing grey nickel spikes.
That is the full kit. You know those memes, isn't it? Where you what playing in the freeze on the Saturday and Brownie's picture. Brownie's wardrobe.
Alf, any new gears floating around in the changing room? Anyone new spikes?
No, do you know what though? I saw Diags on Monday, and obviously like club cricket, it's expensive now. It's like it's £1,000 to play. It don't matter what it is. Like you got to buy your kit, you got to pay for your fucking match fees, whatever. We're not getting any teas. Yeah, nothing for me. Stitched me right up. Not even a pair.
No, but what you see anyone in the opposition come out, squeak out?
No, you know what? I would like to see. I think that cricket companies or sporting cricket brands are going to really struggle. I ain't seen any new kit.
Nah.
No, I think they are struggling now. Yeah,
I think like their prices are just outrageous, and people just don't really want to play that much cricket anymore. So, like, what's the point in getting new gears to play 10 games a year? I'd rather go on holiday with the extra bag that you save.
Brownie, just quickly as well, like any nice shiny kit and the you've seen that you're jealous of. Obviously, you're loyal to Grey Nicks, and they are the gentleman's company. But you seen anyone's gear? You thought that's fucking nice. That is. I know you're not a fashionista, but
no. I've been happy with my gear. My bats have been good. Dan Lawrence has actually got some really nice bats this year, which is a bit annoying.
He's big time now, isn't he? I'll tell you what.
He's big time.
While we're on Dan Lawrence, actually, mate, that's a naughty little front page of Wisden Cricket, isn't it? You seen that?
Yeah.
No, he's on the front cover of Wisden. He's got the old.
They've only got the.
I have seen that.
Distance. Looking out into the distance, 2 bats on the shoulders.
Bill,
they've
only got the top half. I think he's got his trolleys down.
Mate, listen, mate. It looks like he's getting pleasured, mate. He's got a smouldering look on him. Like, they pan the old camera down, mate. Like he's got a proper look on him.
Do you, Brownie? Have you ever been asked to take a photo like that? And if you were, would you push back on it?
Alf, you should, like me at media day or press day when you do all the photos. I walk in with one shirt, got my white shirt, and say, right, one photo, that's your lot, done.
Was it?
But that's your program. Fucking nailed it, didn't you? One shot. Done.
Brownie, what? Nah. Brownie, right? Let's do this, right? You get selected for England tomorrow. Big press day. You got New Zealand coming up. They want you in all the gears. Like Brownie's playing for England. What's a shot that you're playing? You know, like when they try and like it's either.
Yeah. Do you know what they always get you to do it, right? Is play a pull shot. Like so, you like show the bat face and show the bat maker. I've never played a pull shot in my life.
No, Al, that's a wicked question, mate. Right? Because you know they do that, don't they? And so like Broad, like you know, they name the team and that they walk in. Broad gets the ball, chucks it one hand to the other. Matt Pry used to go like the old that. Yeah. What would you do, Brad? Go on. Opening bat, bearing in mind. Would you walk forward with a little?
I do the
square up.
Like square up, nick.
Would you give it the old walk in?
Square up, nick, bat under the arm and walk on.
Straight to the bar.
Al, what are you doing?
I think I do say I've always thought about this. You know, when you shadow bat at home and you got the full length mirror, if you're lucky enough, and I always practice the square up. Occasionally, I'll play a couple of drives, but after 3 balls, you get the square up. You tuck it under your arm and practice your walk off, as if you're going to walk anyway. Just
so do it, Alf. Do it. Walk in like that, and then.
Yeah, just a little like off the glove actually.
Glove in front of the face.
Look back, give the geezer a nod, tip the hat, and off you go. But yeah, like people like Broad playing the pull shot. Why not get him in there and do the back away into the side fucking lighting?
No, he don't know. I think he tosses the ball from one hand to the other.
I like Warney's one. You know when Warney was, I remember an Ashes shot where they flick the ball up and there's a fucking few revs on that thing. He used to. That's it, Bill. What would you do, Bill? Bill,
mate.
Before you go on, do you remember we used to go into Marantz? For anyone listening who don't know what Marantz is, it's our local cricket and hockey.
It's the geezer who makes the Test cricket balls. He owns Dukes, doesn't he?
Ain't he the geezer player cake?
Did Joe do it? That's it.
So we used to go in there, and me and Bill never wanted to buy anything. We used to go.
We used to go for a laugh.
We used to go for a laugh because that's what you do on a. It would just be like a Thursday afternoon or something. Both on the dole, go straight in there, pick up a couple of bats, the heaviest bats you can possibly find, and just play a few outrageous shots. But there'd always be some guy who'd come in, right, and pick up like the naughtiest bat with no stickers on, and just start playing massive slog sweeps.
Oh mate, Indian lads, fucking bang!
And it's the tiniest shop. There's barely any room to move in there, and you put the old duck on when someone comes in playing a big slog sweep. So what would you do?
I don't know, to be honest. So if I'm keeping wicket, would I have the gloves on?
And where do you take it?
I don't know. Do you know what I might do? I might just do a Dan, just walk in, gloves on, give the old
cock a flick.
Flick the box.
The bollocks a flick.
Hit your nuts.
Just a little adjust.
Don't reply to any text and just walk out.
yeah, just flick the nuts, I think.
He's gonna get a few close-ups this summer. He's gonna have to get the old the snot under locks, and he
snotty nose. Yeah,
he's gonna have to carry the AB de Villiers the hand towel, won't he?
The Kleenex. Yeah,
flannel. So Bill, you're not playing the slog sweep. You got to play a reverse sweep, haven't you? On press day.
No, mate, I'm flicking the nuts, mate. Flicking the nuts.
How did we get onto this? Weren't we talking about Sham being rattled from being hit in the woods by ports?
That's it. Yeah.
I don't think we ever answer questions, mate. We just go off, mate, on one, don't we?
Boys, I think that wraps us up for this week. Hopefully we can get back into a bit of a routine now. I know Bill's done 4,000 haircuts. Brownie's faced as many balls, and I've watched as many balls on YouTube. But hopefully we can.
We'll start getting back into a little routine.
Get a couple of guests on.
Lovely. Yeah, we'll try and get some guests on.
Brownie,
any suggestions? If anyone wants to make any suggestions, I mean, on Twitter or Insta.
Yeah, can we get these reviews going? Get these likes on fucking YouTube. Get our numbers up a little bit on YouTube, because let's get some. What do you have to do? Like, comment, subscribe, don't you? That's what they say, don't they? All the vloggers. We're vloggers now, aren't we?
Yeah, I guess so.
We might get on Strictly. This year.
I don't know.
Who's the best? Who'd be the best on Strictly?
I'd like to see. I've seen your Twinkle Toes, Bill, run in with it on a hatch.
Right, didn't you?
I'd like to see a bit of that.
I reckon you've got us covered, Bill.
To be honest, it'd be fucking brilliant if Brownie got on Strictly and he was wearing the old grey nicks. If he was wearing the grey nicks, doing a few turns and a few jumps.
Listen, I've been practicing because my son, he loves to get him quiet. He's got this sort of rattle, and I've been doing the old Bez Happy Monday dance. You're probably too young for that, Al.
Yeah, I am.
I don't know why I think you're older, Brownie.
It's a fucking liberty, Brownie.
I think Al's older than me.
On that note,
mate, I've been practicing the old Bez Happy Monday dance. Fucking loves it.
I actually think you'd be good on Strictly, Bill.
Yeah, get some nice little sequin tops. Get the old low cut V-necks. Get a rug doctor out. What's on the menu tonight, Brownie? What's the hotel meal? What you got?
I had fish and chips tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Squeezed it in.
You know what you're going to get with fish and chips, don't you? You know what you're going to get.
You know what you're going to get, yeah.
Are you allowed to sit next to each other, Brownie? Or you got to sit on your own?
Yeah, we're all in one room. There's no one else at the hotel, I don't think. Not that I've seen anyone. So it's all a bit strange, Alf.
Yeah.
We had to order it all this morning and all that sort of stuff. And it's strange.
What did you have to choose from? You had the fish and chips. What else was there?
I think there was like a steak, a burger, some pizzas, something like that. There's a decent selection, yeah.
North fans. What are you playing? North fans?
Nice breakfast. Nice breakfast.
Right, boys, I gotta go.
Right. Cheers, boys.
Nice one, boys.
Nice one. See you later.
Cheers.
Bye bye.